When we look at a roof on a building like the one used in this book, we can see a number of critical details necessary to keeping the building dry and healthy. Failure in any one of these details can cause serious indoor air quality problems for its occupants. As an example, let's look at a couple of common roof penetration installations. This will give us an idea of the challenges to sustainability presented by this often overlooked building system. Roof drains are probably the most common roofing detail. The drain pipe is either in place, or its location is known when the metal decking is installed so the penetration can be identified. The metal decking is then either welded or screwed to the top of the bar joist, and a reinforced concrete slab is poured to create a composite deck. A ring is attached or cast into the concrete surrounding the hole in the composite structural deck. A drain base is then secured to the ring before rigid insulation is added. The rigid insulation is then put into place like a puzzle. Some roofs use tapered insulation to create the necessary slope to drain. But in other roofs, a topping slab serves the same purpose. Both provide the solid base necessary to receive the roofing membrane. Once the membrane is glued or mechanically fastened to the deck surface, a collar and a skirt clamp the membrane to the drain assembly to physically seal the total as a waterproof assembly. A debris crown is then locked into place, and a strainer cap is attached to the crown to complete the installation. Note that the slight rim of the debris collar raises the height of the water at the drain to create this siphonic action. Another common roofing detail is called a pitch pocket. The pitch pocket is used to seal unevenly shaped penetrations such as the legs of an equipment frame. Depending on the load and purpose of the frame, the legs are either attached to the structural steel frame of the roof itself, welded to the metal deck, or set on the reinforced concrete slab poured over the metal decking. Once the insulation or the topping slab are in place, a box-like plastic or sheet metal pan is chemically welded or otherwise integrated into the roof membrane. This depends on the type of roofing used to seal the building. An elastomeric compound is then poured into the hollow portion of the pan to seal the roof penetration. This thick material remains viscous and flexible over time to attach itself to the penetrating frame. Vent pipes are another common penetration through the roofing membrane. These include plumbing vents, electrical conduits, or even small mechanical supply and return lines. A prefabricated roof jack or boot slides over the pipe and down onto the roof membrane, where it again is chemically welded or integrated into the roof membrane, depending on the type of roofing used for the building. A counterflashing seals the top of the boot around the circumference of the pipe at the joint. This counterflashing is then mechanically fastened and sealed with a clamp that fits over and tightens it against the pipe itself, creating the waterproof detail.